Today, we're going to talk about three mindsets that I think are essential for indie filmmakers. So let's jump right into it with mindset number one: network with intent. I began thinking a long time ago about the kind of person that I wanted to work with. I wanted to work with somebody who had shared values with me, shared morals. And the more people that I work with, the smaller that list became of people that I really wanted to work with on a regular basis. And that's because I began to value who got my time, who got my energy, and who I was spending that time with, and how they impacted me in my life as well. And I decided that I wanted people that will help build me up creatively, that will help make me a better person. Those are the people that I want in my life. Those are the people that I want to work with. So the big idea here is work with people who love the craft, not the credit. So what does that look like practically? First of all, there's a million places to meet people these days. You can do it on meetup.com. You can go to Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or any of the social media sites. Most cities and towns have big film meetups that you can go to, like mixers, where you can meet people and interact and share ideas. And those are great ways to come in contact with people. Another good way is just consistently share what it is that you do. And you'll find people that will have shared interests. But the truth is that we can't do this on our own. Filmmaking is a collaborative effort. We're always better the more people that we have along. We never want to be the smartest person in the room. We always want to know that there's somebody there that can help out and find our blind spots and help fill those gaps. So go and find your people, but do it with purpose. Be picky about who you bring into your life. Don't just let anybody in. Make sure that they share your values, that they share your morals, that you can be on the same page together, because filmmaking is a long endeavor. It takes a lot of time, sometimes even years, that you're committing to spending with these people. So make sure that they're people that you want to spend time with. Don't just go out there and meet people. Choose your creative circle. Mindset number two: be a self-starter. You need to start before you're ready. And I'm a perfect example of this. I'm filming this right now on my iPhone 12 in my apartment with barely any furniture, just deciding that I'm going to change my life from this day forward. So I'm going to start something and I'm going to make something happen. So why is it important to get started? Let me give you a couple of statistics. First of all, there's over 207 million content creators out there in the world right now. That's 207 million people that woke up and said, I'm going to start something today. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to take control. Those were the self-starters. Another statistic: 52% of content creators are monetized, and 12% of full-time creators are making $50,000 a year or more. And what does that all mean? That means that there are so many people out there who are making it happen. All right, let me give you another statistic, maybe a little bit different kind of news if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the number of creators out there. There is 62.5 million hours of content consumed every single hour. That's just on YouTube. To put it in a broader perspective, that's 1.5 billion hours a day of content being streamed. That's a lot of people craving a lot of different kind of content. And that means that there's room for you. There's room for you to get in there, find a niche, and create content for people and have it consumed, and maybe even have them purchase something from you. But none of that is possible. None of that can happen if you don't press play, if you don't get up and you start now. If you're waiting for permission to start, you're already behind. The ones who win know to start before you're ready. Mindset number three: act like an entrepreneur. Notice I didn't say think like an entrepreneur, because thinking won't win the race. Running it will. You have to act in order to win. So act like an entrepreneur. Look, the truth is, making a movie is starting a business. You have the same considerations you have to think about, right? You have scheduling, you have budgeting, you have hiring crew, you have producing a product, you have distribution, you have making money on the back end. You have all of these things and all of these considerations that go into making a movie successful. Now, let's be clear. If you just want to make movies as a hobby, then maybe this little section isn't for you, right? Because I'm talking to the people who want to make a career out of being a filmmaker. I'm talking to the people who, like me, are on a journey to say, I want my life to look like my dream. And in order to do that, we have to treat our films like a business. So the big idea here is you can either live your life like an employee and hope somebody hires you, or you can own your dream, you can own your vision, and you can own your future. So what does this look like practically? I have an idea. I have something that I'm thinking about. I don't know if this is true or real or ever going to happen, but my firm belief is that the future of the film industry, the future of Hollywood lies in social media and YouTube and content creators. I believe that with all my heart, that somehow they are linked, somehow they are going to work together to preserve Hollywood and keep this machine moving. But what does that mean? It means that traditional roles that are taught in film school aren't really applicable anymore. No one's just a director or just a DP or just an AD. Instead, they're content creators. They're finding a niche. They're diving into that niche and creating a community of people that support their work and eventually even purchase from them, and creating sustainable film careers by creating content, by treating their film career like an actual business. Remember, you're not just a filmmaker, you're a founder. So stop auditioning for someone else's dream and start producing your own. Now, I want to be a part of the solution. I want to help you treat your film career like a business. And so what I'm doing is, on the first Wednesday of November, I'm launching a 10-part series called Pre-Production 101. And in that series, I'm going to take you through 10 steps that I've identified in pre-production. And one by one, we're going to go step by step through each and every aspect of pre-production leading up to action. Along with that, I'm going to be launching our Producer in Progress pre-production checklist. This is a comprehensive checklist of everything that needs to get done in pre-production. And along with it will come a budget sheet that you can use and a calendar that'll auto-populate with the due dates and the checklist. So this is going to be a dynamic tool that I use myself, that you can use to make sure that you are on track, that you are on budget, that you are on time and on schedule, all through pre-production, getting up to the call of action. Look, I know it's not easy to change a mindset, to change how you're thinking, especially with something that has so much tradition behind it like film, but things are changing. And we as filmmakers, if we want a sustainable career in the industry, we must change with it. So go ahead and drop me a comment. What is the most challenging mindset for you to have as an independent filmmaker?